This is the third video in the math competition series. Let's learn about logarithms and solve these two AIME problems. So what even is a logarithm? Let's just say log AB is equal to C. That, in other words, means A to the power of C is equal to B. Let's do an example. What's log 5, 125? Well, let's define a variable. Let's just say it's x. Using this property, it's going to be 5 to the power of x is equal to 125. By inspection, x is going to be equal to 3. That's what a logarithm is. Let's use that to solve these problems. Let's get started with the first one. So log x, y to the power of x, is equal to log y, x to the power of 4y, is equal to 10. Find xy. Okay. So let's expand this out. Using the property of the logarithms, x to the power of 10 is y to the power of x, and y to the power of 10 is x to the power of 4y. Okay, now we want to isolate one of these variables. Let's take the 4y root of, let's take the 10th. So we want to isolate one of these variables. So let's see what we can do. Well, we know that y to the power of 10 is equal to x to the power of 4y. So if we divide the exponents on both sides by 4y, we know that y to the power of 10 over 4y is equal to x. Okay, now let's try plugging this into here. So y to the power of 10 over 4y to the power of 10 is equal to y to the power of x. So y to the power of 100 over 4y is equal to y to the power of x. So equating the exponents, 100 over 4y is equal to x. Expanding, xy is 25. So that's a nice solution to this AIME problem. Let's move on to the next one, which in my opinion is harder. Positive real numbers b is not equal to 1 and n satisfy these equations. The value of n is j over k, where j and k are relatively prime positive integers. Find j plus k. Okay, so let's just define a variable because we don't like working with these logs. Let's just say log b of n is x. Remember, x is the exponent, so b to the power of x is equal to n. Okay, let's substitute this in. Root of x is log b root of n, and b times x is equal to log b of n. Let's work with this one first. Log b of n. That's log b plus log b n. That's the property of logarithms, and if you don't understand, think about it. Let's just do an example with a 5. Log 5 times 25. So that should be log 5 plus log 5 25, according to this. That's 1, this is 2, this is 3. So it's true. There's a very simple proof by expanding it out, but we're not going to cover that. Okay, so using this, we know that log bb has to be 1, obviously. So bx is equal to 1 plus x. Okay, now we've got something relating to the b and the x in this equation. Now let's try to use this equation. Here, root of x is equal to log b root n. Let's see what we can explore with that. Let's use the same identity again. So log b n is equal to log b root of n plus log b root of n, using the same identity. So this is just x over 2. So root of x is going to be x over 2. So then squaring both sides, x is x squared over 4. 4x is x squared, and x is 4. What does this mean? Plug it back in. B to the power of 4 is n. And so since x is 4, we know that 4b is equal to 1 plus 4. b is 5/4. So then n is 5/4 to the power of 4 is 625 over 256. Okay, so it's asking for the value of j plus k, and we can check very quickly that these numbers are relatively prime, so then the answer is 881. That's it for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.